Hey everyone, it's Nick Dease, Film and Humanities Librarian at the Boatwright Library. Today we're going to talk about the value of peer-reviewed sources and how they can elevate your research. First things first, what exactly is a peer-reviewed source? A peer-reviewed source is a publication that has gone through a strict evaluation process by experts in the field. Each submitted article is rigorously assessed for quality, accuracy, and contribution to the field before it's published. Submissions are often evaluated through a double-blind peer review process where neither the authors nor the reviewers know each other's identities. The reviewers must ultimately evaluate the work without any preconceptions about the authors. You might hear refereed and peer-reviewed used interchangeably. Just note that they both refer to the same rigorous process, ensuring that scholarly conversations are based on sound research. So why is this important to you? Well, as a scholar, the integrity of your research is key. Peer-reviewed articles are considered high quality because they've been vetted by professionals. This process ensures credibility, providing you with the reliable information to support your academic work. While scholarly implies that content is written by and for experts, not all scholarly works are peer-reviewed. Peer-reviewed materials are a subset, implying they've met an even higher standard of scrutiny. For example, some academic books written by scholars are not subjected to the formal peer review process, though they may still be reviewed by editors. Similarly, theses and dissertations are written by graduate students and are reviewed and approved by a thesis or dissertation committee, but not through a blind review process. So how do we actually go about finding peer-reviewed articles in one search and verifying whether or not journals are peer-reviewed? Well, one way to start out is to begin with a keyword search. So I'm just going to plug in the name of a philosopher that I'm interested in here called Albert Camus, and I'm going to hit search. And if I look here at the search results, you can see there's a lot of information about these items, but it's not immediately clear to me if any of them are peer-reviewed. Well, one thing that I can do to ensure that what I'm looking at is a scholarly and peer-reviewed source is to enable the filter here that we have on the left sidebar. So if I check this box for scholarly and peer-reviewed, and I click on Apply Filters, you'll see here in the center results that all of them now have this icon that says peer-reviewed, right? So this is one really helpful way to immediately find peer-reviewed articles and content. Another way to verify that some of these publications are peer-reviewed is to actually look them up. So this first article here at the top comes to us from Frontiers in Psychology. If I copy the name of this title and I hop on over to Google and I just search the name of this journal, I can look here on the right sidebar and see that it says it's a peer-reviewed journal, and it says it is peer-reviewed open access academic journal, and this comes to us from Wikipedia. However, I always think it's a great idea just to go to the original source, so I'm going to go to the Frontiers in Psychology website, and if I click on that, it will give me this nice little page here. At the top, you'll see there's a section called About Journal. Most academic journals will have this type of a page. So if I click on About this journal and I go down here over to Quality, it will give me some description of how this journal is put together. And you can see right here, it tells me that they use a single anonymized peer review model process. So this is another way that you can determine if this publication is in fact peer-reviewed. Now, another way that you can do this is to look up the publication in a database that we have access to called Ulrich's Web, which is for looking up publication information. And so from the homepage of our website, library.richmond.edu, you can scroll down here and click on Research Databases. And then from here, I'm going to narrow down this list to the U section by clicking on U, and then I'm going to click on Ulrich's Web. And I'm just going to paste that title that I copied from earlier right in here. So Frontiers in Psychology, and then click on Search. And you can see in the results, it is the very first one here at the top. And you'll note it has this little icon right here. And what this little icon designates is that this journal is indeed refereed or peer-reviewed. So that's 3 different ways to verify that something is peer-reviewed. You can look in OneSearch, you can search the journal via Google, and you can go to Ulrich's web. And that about wraps up our tutorial. Use peer-reviewed sources to enrich your research and elevate your academic pursuits. And visit our library website, library.richmond.edu, for more support. Happy studying.